Hey everyone, it's Rob from Hypop and welcome back to another video. In this one, I have in my hands what could arguably be Godox's more exciting flash releases of recent times. This is the brand new iT32 as well as the X5 trigger. So why would this be one of Godox's more exciting releases? Well, firstly, it's essentially a new take on an on-camera flash here, or it allows users to pretty much work on camera as well as off camera with the use of the X5 trigger. And this is great because the X5 trigger here, the one I have with me, is a Sony. There are others available to suit compatible camera brands, so that include Canon, Nikon, Sony. You've got Fuji as well as Olympus, Panasonic, or the Lumix range. And this flash here is the iT32, and it doesn't essentially have a brand compatibility, so you need to buy them as a pair if you wanted to operate them together and have this sort of on-off camera functionality. And if you do have Godox's X triggers, and they could be, there's a bunch of them that have been released now, including the X1, X2, the X3. There's also been the X3 Pro that's newly released, as well as the X Pro and the X Pro Mark II. It's a mouthful. And if you have any of those, they would still work with the iT32, but they won't allow this sort of on-off camera functionality. So this here is a nifty little flash. It's a compact flash. Some features here on the side include, it's got the separated triggering with the X5. It's still a TTL auto flash, so this has the standard modes of a camera speed light, including manual, TTL, and multi. You have that 2.4 gigahertz wireless X system compatibility. You have a colorful touch screen, so you have some dials, physical dials that you can use, as well as the touch screen, and you have the magnetic effect accessory. So I'll show you that in a moment. Let's open the flash and look at what's included. So the first thing we see is the user guide here, and we see the iT32 flash itself. So as we take it out there, you can see it is a very compact flash, and it has that magnetic mounting system on the bottom there that will work with the X5 trigger. Now on the bottom here, we have another compartment that has some of the accessories, and you've got a carry pouch here. You have a flash diffuser, and that just sits on the top there, you can see. And you have a cold shoe stand, essentially. It's got a 1/4-inch thread at the bottom there, so that means you can adapt this to a camera tripod or to a light stand. And it's actually quite a cool cold shoe stand here. What you can see is it's actually the same shape as the X5 because that's the mounting plate for the flash itself. It's got a USB Type A to Type C cable here. That's for charging the unit. And you've also got some of these magnetic accessories that I just mentioned. This here is a CTO filter, and this is a half CTO, I think, and that's a 1/4. So those magnetic filters there, they just simply adapt onto the top. There we go. So that just snaps straight onto the front there, or that Fresnel head of the flash. So this nifty little flash here has what essentially is sort of like a quick release, a magnetic system. So you can see I can detach it from the cold shoe stand quite easily there, as well as the X5 trigger too. Now the cold shoe stand that I showed earlier, you can see it has that magnetic base, but it actually does have a cold shoe adapter there. So if you are using the X5 trigger and you're still wanting to use it, you can simply just mount that straight onto the stand there and just tighten that down like a typical cold shoe stand. Now the flash itself is quite nifty and quite portable. Now it has a guide number of 18, and if you wanted to visualize where that sits in Godox's range, this would sit between those new Godox mini flashes such as the iT30 Pro, which has a guide number of 15, and then also maybe the TT350, so it'll likely sit right in the middle of that. And the TT350 has roughly about a guide number of 35. This has a guide number of 18, so it's not the most powerful flash, but what you are getting out of this flash is that portability factor, that ease of use, a little bit more output than those mini flashes, and that sort of new quick release magnetic style system. The X5 trigger is actually quite nifty because what you see is you've got some magnetic connection points there, or the connecting points that line up with the connecting points here, and that helps you pair up the flash instantly. Now, why is this so great? Well, the X5 trigger, inexpensive. Here in Australia, they're about $39 or so, And what you can do is actually buy multiple ones if you do shoot with across different camera brands. So for example, if you're a Sony shooter and maybe you have a Canon body, you simply just need to grab the X5 trigger for Sony and Canon and just one of these flashes, and you can use this flash across both of your camera bodies, and that's a nifty thing to have. Being compact like this, everyone's trying to reduce their weight of their carry around or their everyday carry as a photographer, and this would be one of those flashes that you can simply just whack into your bag without any issue whatsoever, it being so compact. Now, the main difference here with those mini flashes, the IT30 Pro and even the smaller IM22, IT22, IT20, is that this here has that standard speedlight head, and this tilts here slightly backwards there at probably about 10 degrees, and of course all the way down at 90 degrees. But you also have about a 270 rotate, so you can only rotate left to the side here, but it allows you to go all the way backwards as well, and you can still obviously tilt the head like so. So if you're used to using those traditional speed lights and used to being able to adjust the head like this, the IT32 is great for that. And of course, the thing that those mini flashes don't have is that standard bounce card that other speed lights have. So this is a great feature to have, because sometimes you don't want the light to be too directional. Sometimes you just want it to bounce the light, and having that bounce card is always useful to have. Now, the flash itself doesn't have any batteries, and it's essentially just an internal battery that's 900 milliamps, and that gives you 500 full power shots out of a single charge. So that's great, especially if you won't be using this at full output. You'd likely be getting a lot more flashes out of that. The flash itself, when you turn it on here, has a color TFT screen, and you have physical dials. So you can actually, this is a touch screen, so you can slide up and down the output on TTL there. If we're changing the mode, for example, so if we press the menu comes down there, and you can cycle between M, manual, multi, or TTL. So in M mode here, or manual, and we go back in, you can also control the output of the flash just by using a slide here of the touch screen, and of course using the manual scroll wheel here on the side. When we pull down the menu, you also have the modeling light. So that's another thing that they've added with this flash, is that there is a modeling light on the front here. So they've literally thought of everything, because this would be perfect to use in low light situations, help you get focus, and you can also control this via the touch screen here and control the intensity of that modeling light there at the front. You can also have this as interval, so when we go to flash, the modeling light itself turns off, or you can just have it continuously on all the time, even when it's flashing like so. Now when we jump into menu, once again, you also have high speed sync. So this has high speed sync up to 1/8000th a second. You also can lock the screen. So if you're sort of using this on the go, perhaps because it is touchscreen, perhaps you accidentally bump it, but if you put that lock screen on, that lock feature, then you won't be able to sort of adjust the settings by accident there. And what it says here is press and hold set button for 2 seconds to unlock. So if I do that, that unlocks just like that. Now Godox do provide 2 of these magnetic filters with the flash, CTO filters or color temperature orange filters. It's a quarter CTO as well as a half CTO, and you can actually stack these as well. So if you wanted to stack them, you can do so. Now this will be part of a larger sort of set of filters that Godox will be releasing, which is called the MA02. They released an MA01 for the mini flashes. So the MA02 would be the one that's compatible with the IT32. So just so we can demonstrate sort of how to use this on camera and off camera, I've got a Sony camera here, and I've got the Sony trigger mounted to the IT32. And right now, if I were to just fire it off on camera with the X5 attached, you can see that's firing off just like that. And the nifty thing here is if you're wanting to, say, be less directional with your light, if you don't want to point it to your subject or bounce it, just have it, say, fall off a different direction, all you need to do is just simply remove that, just like that. And that's now shooting off camera. You can go as far as even mounting this, say, with the stand just like that, and putting this onto a stand and having this positioned off center to the subject perhaps, and that'll allow you to shoot this off camera now. So that's such a nifty feature to have. And on the back here of the X5 trigger, you've got plus or minus keys that essentially allow you to adjust the output of the flash while it's shooting off camera. And as you do that, it goes up in about a 1/3 step increments or down a 1/3 step increments as well. And when you hold down on the M button here, it actually changes to TTL. And what you'll notice is there's an LED indicator light here that changes as you change the mode. So right now it's green, which means I'm on TTL mode on the flash. And that's just firing TTL now. And if I hold that down, that'll go into manual here, and that's changed to a yellow LED now. And that's now a manual. And then of course, if you need to sort of not hold on to this anymore and wanting this to go on camera once again, and that's shooting on camera as well. So it really is a nifty flash there. It does change the way you shoot. It will also make you think creatively about how to position the light. It'll also help those that are just used to that standard on-camera flash, and maybe they're just wanting to, say, venture into shooting off camera, and it'll build some of that confidence on how to light your subject, how it changes things when you're shooting from different directions and positioning your light differently. So really, I feel like it is a great addition to any photographer's kit. Now, there have been some reported connectivity issues when actually shooting on camera and removing the flash, the iT32, and shooting off camera. I haven't experienced it myself, but there have been some reported ones, but Godox have already released a firmware update for this. So I believe it's the version 1.1. So take a look on Godox's website if your version needs an update or if you're encountering issues with that connectivity. But as mentioned, me just using this now, having just received them, it has pretty much worked flawlessly. So that was our quick unboxing and review of the iT32 as well as the X5 trigger. I believe that this iT32 is going to be a popular flash. I feel like it's great for those photographers looking to venture into flash. Maybe they don't want those little mini flashes that Godox have. Maybe they're after a more traditional speedlight type flash. This will allow users and photographers to actually get used to being able to shoot off camera like so, being able to jump on camera. This quick release system is really nifty, as you can see. It's really strong magnets. This is not going anywhere. So they really have sort of changed the way that a traditional speedlight operates with this magnetic system. And the compatibility across camera brands is great. And I feel like if you're a multi-camera brand shooter, this will be a no-brainer for you to look at. So for more videos just like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be updated of any new videos that we release. Follow us on socials, the links are down below, and visit our website, hypop.com.au. Thanks for watching.